Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at histograms. So our objective is to create and interpret histograms, and this is page 73. Alright, well, a histogram is a type of bar graph whose bars represent the frequencies of numeric data within intervals. In other words, it shows how often there are a certain type of number or a certain group of numbers. So in this histogram right here, we have an interval, so kids between 6 to 7, there were 75 that visited the zoo. Kids that were between 7 and 8, there were 50 kids in that group or that interval. 8 to 9, there were 25 kids in that interval. And then 9 to 10, there were 100 kids in that interval. So it basically takes your data and puts them in groups and then represents it with bars for like a bar graph. Okay, so let's actually look at an example. First, I have a list of numbers, and these are the bird sightings. So somebody saw 12 birds, 3 birds, 8 birds, etc. So first thing I want to do is order the data. So let's see. We have 1 would be first. So we have 1, 2, 3. And then we have 2, 2, just 2 of them. Okay, next we have 3s. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, next, let's see, 4, I don't see any, and I don't see any 5s. So 6, 6. And then 7, 8, no 9, 10, no 11, 12, and then just 14 left. All right, so after you order it, count, make sure you didn't leave any out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so now all I have to do is group my data based on the intervals, and they've already provided me intervals here. So I look and see how many data points are from 1 to 4. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 numbers that are from 1 to 4. How many are from 5 to 8? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4. How many are from 9 to 12? 1, 2. And how many are from 13 to 16? Just 1. All right, now I would graph it. So first thing I need to do is write my intervals. So I have 1 to 4. 5 to 8, 9 to 12, and 13 to 16. Okay, so now I'm going to graph it. So my first one was 8. So out of these frequencies, the highest number I had was 8. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, I'm going to have to count by 2s. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so my first one was 8. So that means this is going to go up to 8. And then I'm just going to do a pattern on here for now. Save my marker. So I would shade that in. Okay, my next one is 4. So that'd be up to here. Okay, maybe we'll go this way now. Okay, my next one was 2. And we'll just go the other way. Okay, and then my last one was 1, so that would be halfway between. And we'll go up and down. All right, so there you have it. There's my histogram on bird sightings. And I could draw some conclusions now. I could say, you know, most people saw from 1 to 4 birds. Or I could say it's very rare to see over 13 birds. Okay, so I can't see all the individual data points by looking at histogram. So I can't find mean, okay? I can't necessarily find range unless I know my first one started with the very first number and ended with the very last number. In this case, it didn't, okay? I can kind of draw conclusions as which one group had more or less. I can't find mode. I can't find median, so there's a lot I can't find, but I can draw conclusions about comparing them, comparing different intervals. I could also find the total number of sightings. Just like I can count the numbers here, well, by looking at the frequencies, I can count 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 and add that up, and then I know the total number of data points in the set. Okay, so now let's look at another example. So we have movies watched over summer. So somebody watched 5, somebody watched 9, 11, etc. So what's the first thing I need to do? Order the numbers. All right, so I don't see any 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, so 5 looks like it's my first number. Okay, 6, 7, no, 8, and then 9. Okay, no 10, 11, 12, no 13, 14, 15, no 16, 17, 18, 19, and 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, good. So now that the intervals are not already determined, I need to figure out, well, what would be the best interval? So I first look and see, what am I starting with? I'm starting with 5, and I'm ending all the way at 22. So let's see. I could maybe count in groups of 5, but if I do that, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20. Yeah, that seems like that would work. Okay, so we'll start with 5. And we'll just go up to 9, so 5 to 9. So that down here I'm counting by 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So then this would be 10 to 14, and then 15 to 19, and then 20 to 24. Okay. So 5 to 9 would be 1, 2, 3 numbers. Okay, 10 to 14, 1, 2, 3 numbers. 15 to 19, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 20 to 24 would be 1. Okay, so now I need to label my graph. So on this side right here, I'm talking about movies watched. So this would be the movies. And this is my intervals, so 5 to 9 movies, 10 to 14, 15 to 19, 20 to 24. Over here would be frequency, or how many times that I had a number in that interval. So if I look here, the highest number I have is 4, so I can count by ones then. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And now I just graph it, so this one go up to 3. Polka dots. Okay. All right, then my next one was also up to 3. Okay, my next one was at 4. Okay, maybe zigzags. Okay, and then the last one was at 1. And let's do diagonal stripes. Okay, so now I can see, so again, what conclusions can I draw from this graph? Well, I could say most people watched between 15 and 19 movies, or very few people watched over 20 movies, or I could say there was a tie for the number of people who watched 5 to 9 and 10 to 14 movies. Okay, I could also answer ratio questions like the ratio of people who watched 5 to 9 to 15 to 19 is 3 to 4. I could also find percent questions. So if I want to know the percent of people who watched 10 to 14, well, 3 out of 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3 out of 11, and then I could turn that to a percent. So I can still find a lot of things. I just can't necessarily find mean, median, mode, range, okay? All right, well, that is a histogram, very similar to a bar graph, except instead of each bar being an individual number or individual category, it's a group or an interval. Okay, thanks for watching and see you next time.